Welcome to Gong Interval Yoga. This is a lower back focus sequence. Even though our goal is to prevent and relieve any strain on the lower back, we will incorporate glutes, abductors and hip flexors because they are all connected to a healthy, flexible and strong back. So lying down on your mat, we're going to begin this sequence. Pulling your knees towards your chest, we're going to start to circle those knees around, just warming up the lower back very gently here. It's the start of our yoga practice. Be as gentle as you can, bringing some movement into that lower back and then going in the other direction, circling those knees around. Hands above your head, lower your feet towards the ground and then bring your knees into your chest again. Hands above the head, feet to the ground, hug your knees. Feet to the ground, arms above, hug your knees, squeezing in, warming up all of the back now. One more time, squeezing tight, arm above the head and knees to the chest. We're going to twist. Our back is a little bit warmed up, so we're going to twist to one side, drop the knees down, keep your arms open, and then dropping your knees to the other side. This is a lovely warm-up movement. Also getting into your legs and your hips and your glutes, twisting around. Great. Lift one leg over the other and then drop those two knees at least towards the floor. If they don't reach the floor, that's okay. And if you can, bring your hand on top of that outside knee and pull it towards the floor. Our first static move here, holding the position, really feeling this getting into the glute muscle. Very important muscles to stretch in order to protect your lower back. Now linking the other knee over the other leg and then dropping those to the side, to the floor or wherever they get to. Using your hand to bring that knee towards the floor. And then let's breathe here. Last few seconds. Come up into a bridge. So feet are planted on the floor. Lift up your pelvis, going vertebrae by vertebrae into the air, and then your arms above your head. Come down with your arms as you come down with your pelvis. Lift up your pelvis, lift up your arms above your head. And swinging back down. This is great for aligning the spine. Keep those hip bones level. We're going to come up into our bridge now and hold this position. So up into bridge. Make sure to keep your hip bones level, not tilted to one or the other side. Bring your knees slightly together. This will help you hold the move. Pull down those shoulders. Breathing. Dropping out. Give yourself a little squeeze before we roll up and roll back down. This is going to get into the whole of your spine. Great for the vertebrae, bringing space in between the vertebrae here. Roly-poly, enjoy the move. Down and up. Using the momentum to get you back up. Massaging the spine here. Staying up now. Moving back a little bit on your mat, centering yourself in your mat. Now we're going to bring both arms behind you and then slip slightly back and then open those arms out to the side. And drop down, squeeze the belly in, roll back up, and we're going to do that move again. Arms behind, dropping down behind, then out to the side, to the chest, the knees, roll back up. Arms behind you, dropping out to the side, squeeze the knees to the chest and up for the last time. Bringing one of those legs, whichever you want to start on, bent, and then linking the other knee over that, the foot over the knee, grabbing hold of that upper knee like you're giving it a big hug, and then gently looking behind you here before putting that other arm behind you and getting into a twist. Gets into the glute muscle here. Our first twist. Now drop that knee down onto the other knee. If you like, you can grab a cushion and put it in between those knees if they don't reach each other. Or use your cushion to come down onto when we're going into a forward bend over our cow position here. Drop to wherever is comfortable. This begins to get into the groin muscles too. Really opens out the glutes. Breathing out here. Well done. We're going to come to the other side. Whichever leg you haven't done, bend it in. Get the foot over that knee. Hug that knee. And then turn towards the back. And when you're ready, get that other arm out and drop it to wherever it falls, behind your hip or the center of your spine. Open that chest. Breathing into the space you're creating in your body. Going down again into our cow position, one knee over the other or using a cushion to support that move. Drop down over those knees. Lovely move for the hips here too. Dropping down. Using the gong to bring us out here, we come into our downward dog and then come straight back out of it into upward dog. So downward dog, upward dog. Lovely fluid move, downward dog, upward dog. Bringing mobility into all of those joints in your arms, legs and back. Wonderful move. Stretch back for a second, lengthen those arms, and now go into your downward dog, holding this position. Heels towards the floor, lengthen those legs, give them a little wiggle there to get into the position. Heels towards the floor, lifting the pelvis. Lengthen your back, drop your head. On all fours here, we're going to thread the needle. So that is reaching one of your arms underneath, coming down onto your shoulder, lift the other arm up in the air. Dynamic move, down we go. Bring that other arm again underneath, thread the needle, leaning on your shoulder, open the other arm. Okay, coming back up, not fully, and getting ready to go back under straight away, threading the needle, lift the arm. We're going to go into our static move. So pressing your hands together in prayer position, open up your chest, keep your hips level here, don't let that outside hip lift. Press those hands together. Great twist. Super. Nearly there. And now we move to the other side. Use the other arm this time underneath the body, lean on that shoulder, lift the other arm into the air. Coming back up just for a second, and then back underneath, threading the needle, leaning on your shoulder, up with the other arm. Getting a lot of mobility into the shoulders here. Underneath we go, down on the shoulder, lift the other arm in the air. And down, thread the needle. We're going to stay here now. One hand on top of the other in prayer position if that's available for you. Otherwise, just keep your arms down. Push the palms of your hands together. Keep those hips towards the floor. Open the chest. Breathing. Let's go into a child's pose here, taking a moment to let all of that movement settle. Feel that blood circulating so well around your body now. Feel the vibrations in your body. And sink into the mat. Let go for these few seconds. Relax. Bringing one leg through into a low lunge to start with here. And then come up with your hands on your knee and then bring that leg out straight. So we're going to do a dynamic move into the lunge, hands up on the knee, and then straighten out that bent leg. Hamstring stretch here. Back into the bent leg, lunge, hands on the knee. And back out again, straight leg. Into the bent leg, hands up on the knee, and getting ready now for our next move. Knee above the ankle, staying in that lunge. Come up onto the knee and stay there if that's where you want to stay today, or bring the arms in the air, drop your shoulder blades down slightly, tilt your chest backwards, opening up the chest. You're going to feel this in your hip flexor. A very important muscle to stretch for the lower back. Nearly there and out. Grab a cushion and sit back on that cushion. If you don't have a cushion, don't worry. Get to where you get to. We've got a nice long leg here, and sitting on the cushion will help us with this forward bend. Keeping your knee loose, so we are protecting the lower back here, not overstretching it by keeping the knee loose. Pillow is also helping us come into a nice forward bend. Fantastic. Okay, we're now going to go to the other side. Bring the other foot through into your lunge position. Doing our dynamic move up on your knee. And then open that leg, long leg, back into your lunge. Hands on your knee. And then open that leg. Hamstring stretch. Again, the hamstrings very important to keep our lower back healthy. One more time. Lengthen the leg. Back into our lunge and getting ready for our static lunge. So you're going to feel that hip flexor all down that side. Knee above the ankle. Just stay right there with your hands on your knee if that's where you want to be today. Or lift your arms in the air. Open your chest and just tilt back a little bit if that's possible. Breathing into that space. Sitting back on your cushion with that long, straight leg. The other leg is bent. We're going to do our forward bend. Keep your knee loose. Drop down. We are stretching out those lower back muscles, but protecting them from overstretching at this time. Couple more seconds here, dropping down. Coming out of that now, just sitting on your mat, put that cushion, and if you don't have one, just be wherever you are with your knees bent. The cushion under the knees here again allows us to stretch out that lower back to go a little bit further than we normally would go. And so that we get all of the stretch in the lower back here. Lovely forward fold. Out we come. Standing up now again. Bring one foot forward, the other behind with a bit of space in between those feet. And then clasping your hands behind, open your chest and just do a little back bend before coming down over that front knee. Not completely, just gentle forward bend. Opening up the chest, going backwards. Dynamic move over that front leg and back up again. Pull down the scapula. And now staying in this position, we're going to go forward. A forward bend over that leg. Keep the knee loose. Maybe drop down to your knee or your shin or to the floor. Straighten out that leg gently. Lengthen the back. Drop your head, lengthen, and breathe. Up we come to a standing position, and before we change legs, we're going to do a forward bend. Grab a block if you want to come down onto a block, or come down to your knees or the floor. We're lining the back here. Loosen those knees, and then if it's available to you, can put those hands on the back of your legs to help pull you towards your legs, your chest towards your thighs. Know your body here. Go to wherever you need to go today. Other leg now forward. Hope you will remember which leg you're on. And then clasping the hands behind, open the chest and then bending forward. Dynamic move. Pull those shoulders back. Bend forward. Balance is required here too. pull down the hands behind, open the chest. And last little bend forward whilst we get ready for our next move. Dropping down into a forward bend, loosen the knee as you come down, and then straighten that leg when you're ready. Drop down to the floor if that's possible for you, or to wherever you can go. Loosen out your neck. Lengthen the back. Last few seconds here. Forward bend, balance out the hips, the back. Drop to your block or your knees if you don't have a block. Wiggle your head a little bit to loosen your neck. Grab behind your legs there if that's comfortable for you, and pull your chest towards your thighs. Breathing out, last time, breathing out. We're going to go down onto our stomachs and then lifting up into a cobra, or a sphinx I should say, because our arms are still bent. Our elbows are placed on the ground. We're in sphinx, we're looking forward. Drop your shoulder blades down your back. Slightly push your chest forward. And out we come. Up into downward dog. Really get into your downward dog here. Body is well warmed up. Great for the lower back. Lift the pelvis. Turn in your upper thigh muscles. Push your heels towards the floor. Make sure that your fingers are spread here. Distribute the weight evenly. Drop the head. Onto our backs. We've got a few more moves here, winding down the practice. Hooking that foot over the other knee. We're going to pull through the other leg. Pull it towards your chest. Great glute stretch. Push your heel out on the leg that is over the knee. And changing over. So resting that foot on your other knee, pull through, holding onto the back of your thigh, pull it towards your chest. And again, if you push that heel out on the foot that's over the knee, it'll help get more of a stretch into your glute. Great stretch for people who sit a lot. One leg over the other, and then drop those both knees to one side. Put your hand on top of the knee to pull it towards the floor. We get into the glute and the outer thigh muscle here, also into the groin, whilst opening up the shoulders at the same time. Breathing. Flip the other leg over the other leg, bend the knees, drop them to the side, grab your knee with the other arm, open the other arm out. Feel that lovely space you're creating in your glutes, in your outer thigh. helping to release any tension in your lower back. Last few seconds breathing. Come into happy baby now. Grab your feet if that's possible for you, or your ankles. Pull your knees towards your chest. Breathing for these last few moments. Well done. We're going to go into Shavasana. Please take this time for yourself if you can and relax with me for this minute. Drop out your feet, legs relaxed, pelvis relaxed, stomach, lower back, chest, shoulders relaxed, arms relaxed, head relaxed, face relaxed. Stay here now for another 30 seconds if you can take this time. One hand on your heart, one hand on your stomach. This moment, this presence, this time for yourself. Well done. If you have more time, I'd encourage you to stay there for another few minutes, or if not, come up and close the practice with me. We'll just take these few seconds to acknowledge this practice, hands on your heart. Feel the energy that you have created in your body. Relax out your shoulders and thank yourself for showing up. Thank you for being here today and joining me in Gong Interval Yoga. Please subscribe and like if you'd like to see more Gong Interval Yoga videos. Namaste.